Okay. はい。ですね、本日は改めまして、バンガー大学チャータードバンガー MBA のウェビナーにご参加くださりありがとうございます。そうですね、今日はバンガー大学の、ショーネットさんと、あとは現在、チャータードバンガー MBA を取得中のイトマールさんをお招きして、こちらのコースですとか、コースの中でこう身につけられるスキルについてご紹介をさせていただきます。で、一応ウェビナー後半にですね、質疑応答の時間を設けておりますので、ご質問等がありましたら、チャットの方に投げていただければと思います。はい。それでは、そうですね、ショネットさんと、糸丸さんですね、よろしくお願いします。はい。Okay, could you please start your presentation?
Okay, so Sinead, I guess you're going to go first, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to share my screen at the moment. Okay. So are you able to see my slides correctly?
I'm not seeing it at the moment.
Sorry, I seem to be having some issues sharing my slides.
Or can you try it again? Yes, now. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, let me just move this over here. Can you still see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. So my name is Sinead Hughes. I'm the marketing officer from Bangor University's Executive Education Programmes. So Bangor University is one of the leading universities in the UK in North Wales. It was established in 1884, and we have we were the first university in the UK to be able to offer an MBA in banking. So today we're here to discuss the Chartered Banker MBA, which is the world's only dual award of an MBA with a Chartered Banker status. So the MBA is awarded by Bangor University, and the Chartered Banker status is awarded by the Chartered Banker Institute, who are based in Scotland, who are the oldest banking institute in the world and the only one who are able to bestow this unique Chartered Banker designation, which is seen as the gold standard for individuals all in the financial services industry. Just to give you a quick overview about the program. So it's a distance learning program. So everything is delivered online, all your classes and sessions. So it's a mixture of live sessions, interactive sessions and pre-recorded sessions as well. So this allows you time to view the literature at your own leisure. So this fits in with your work-life balance. So it doesn't matter what time in the world that you're logging on. So if our sessions are here in the UK, it's still convenient for you wherever you are to dial in globally. And that's what's quite attractive about the programme. We've got students from across the globe. So it's a great opportunity for you as well in the sessions. You get to network with like-minded individuals in your industry, which is great. So I'll go on to the next slide just to give you an overview. So there's different study pathways to study the Chartered Banker MBA. So we've got the full programme, which is typically a 24-month study. and this includes your modules below. So you will study 8 compulsory modules and 4 elective modules, and they're all listed for you below. There is also an accelerated route for individuals who are qualified accountants and banking professionals. And there's also a super accelerated program for individuals who already hold an MBA or have over 10 years of work experience, of managerial experience in the banking industry. And on to my next slide. So the intakes for the Chartered Banker MBA are in April and October. So we are currently recruiting for this April's intake now, which will begin our induction and registration process shortly, and our classes will begin in early May. So once again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a distance learning program, and there's an array of resources that you will be able to access from the Bangor University Library. This just gives an overview of what I explained earlier. You will have personal tutors, academic, administrative support throughout your studies. There's a dedicated team in Bangor who would look after you, and if you have any questions, any issues, we're on hand all the time to get back to you. And just a quick overview here of the fees to study the different routes to the programme. Just a quick insight that all the modules on the Chartered Banker MBA are available to study as individual modules as well. So if you decide you want to try postgraduate study, you can choose one module. I'll just go back here. So you can choose a compulsory or elective module, and you can choose to study one module over 6 months. I'll just pop back to the prices here, and then later you can use these postgraduate credits towards your MBA qualification. Okay, that's a quick overview from me. So I'll hand you over to Itamar, who is a current Chartered Banker MBA student. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Sinead. That was really insightful. Thank you. So, as you say, start by saying, minasan konbanwa. I'm Itamar Bond. I'm currently residing in Tokyo. I currently work for Daiwa Shoken here in Tokyo, in Japan. I am in the research production department. So basically, aside from doing research and I don't know, I also do, Japanese to English analysis and translation. And, we put out at Daiwa, we put out reports on different companies and different industries every quarter, every earnings season, whenever. And yeah, that's basically my job. Currently, I am enrolled at the Chartered Banker, studying almost, I think I have got like maybe 2, 3, or 4 modules left. I'm not quite sure. But what I can say about the flexibility of this course is I started it actually about 4 years ago with my intention of finishing it in the recommended 2 years. But as we all know, suddenly there was COVID and suddenly the world kind of went, sideways. And I had to take a break for a while. And given this kind of program that it's so flexible and you could do it as Shona said, at your pace, that's like the biggest selling point of this program. It's like literally my pace. You really can study at the pace that you want to study, and you can take a break, and it's not so difficult as maybe colleges in Japan would be, where you taking a break is much more difficult. It's much more, the structure is still there, but you can decide that, okay, I'm going to take a semester off, 2 semesters off, and then come back and finish up as if you never left, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So that's one of the biggest selling points for me, and it turned out to be very useful. that's it. No one saw Corona coming, no one saw COVID coming at all. And also I started working for Daiwa like 2-3 years ago, and one of the biggest selling points on my CV was, having this chartered banker on my resume saying I'm currently finishing up this program, because even though at the time I didn't have my Japanese NIKU N2 certification as yet, which is the minimum criteria you should have for working in a Japanese company. But even though I can speak Japanese and I do have a bachelor's degree in finance already, why they were able to take the chance on me is they saw the fact that I was currently doing my sushi, my MBA at this moment in time. And that was a real big selling point for Daiwa as well, from when they were picking me to join their team. So that's what I have to say about this program. It's really, really at your pace. It's really beneficial, and I am still learning a lot. This semester I'm doing new venture creations, and there's a lot to cover and there's a lot to learn, but it's really beneficial in my opinion. 以上です。
イトマールさん、ありがとうございます。
はい、大丈夫です。
今現在、コース通われているということで、そうですね。もしよければ、コースの、なんていうんですか、ディスタンスラーニングで、結構受講されている方もまだまだ少ないので、そうですね。フェイストゥフェイスじゃなくても、結構インタラクティブな、セッションみたいなというのはあるんでしょうかね。ごめんなさい、質問なんですけれども。
はい。はい、そうですよね。2つの方法があるんですよね。1番目は、ちょっと、なんていう動画みたいなビデオレコーディングがあるんですよね。それは、先生は、ビデオレコーディング、なんていうブラックボードのアプリに、アップして、自分のタイミングで、自分のペースで、なんていう、レッスンとかを見ることができます。2番目は、もうちょっとインタラクティブセッションですよね。それは、すべての学生と先生は一緒に、何かの時間を集めて、何かの会話とか、このみたいな会議があるんですよね。
ディスカッションがメイン。
ディスカッションとか、それがあるんですよね。大体時間はちょっと厳しいですけど、学生は有形の時間だから、ちょっと厳しいだけど、ちょっと、それもちょっとレコーディングがあるから、後で見ることができます。
大体何時ぐらいに、what time the session is happening?
大体はね、夜ね、もうちょっと、有形の12時、昼の時だから、普通、こっちは9時
とか、
午後9時ぐらい。
9 p.m. usually you have class.
ちょっと厳しいですよね。だけど、ちょっと時間があれば、ちょっとジョインして、ちょっと他の学生と一緒にディスカッションがちょっとできる、があるんですよね。だから、ちょっと、便利と思います。
ありがとうございます。Thank you for your presentation, Chartered. Yeah. Would you like to add something else?
Yeah, I can just give you a quick overview of other programs available through the executive education at Bangor University. So we have last year as well launched a financial crime and compliance MBA. So it's the same format as the Chartered Banker MBA. It's all delivered online. It has the management modules included in this, as well as specific financial crime modules as well. So people in the compliance and regulation financial services industry, which would be really appealing to them as well. But yeah, if you require any details on executive education, distance learning at Bangor University, please feel free to contact us. I'm sure you'll share our contact details as well with the participants.
That would be great. Thank you. Yeah. So maybe a little bit earlier, but is it okay to move to Q&A session?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Would you like to have any slide to share?
No, it's okay.
Okay, can we move? Okay, great. それでは、今からですね、質疑応答の時間に入りますので、何でも、もちろん大丈夫です。入学資格に関してですとか、あとは、せっかく、今、コースに通われているイトマールさんもご参加いただいているので、具体的にコースの内容とか、そういった細かいことですね、せっかく聞いていただける機会ですので、ご質問ございましたら、チャットの方にですね、投げていただければと思います。はい、Okay, now we move on the Q&A session. So the question would be come into the chat, I think.そうですね。何でも、大丈夫ですね。はい。いくつかちょっとご質問いただいてますね。Okay, we have some question. The first question is, I was just wondering if there is any MBA scholarship for international students.
Yes, so the International Education Office at Bangor University do actually have scholarships for international students and those looking for distance learning study as well. And what I can do is I can share a link. So when you do apply, you just need to mention in the application form that you would like to apply for the scholarship as well. And then once the team have reviewed your application, they can then get in touch with you to tell you how you would go for the scholarship. So I can share the link with you in the chat here.
So distance learning student also can receive the scholarship.
Yes,
that is great, actually, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. That's great.
So I will share the link directly here to the Chartered Banker MBA website. So then it goes directly to the application form for the Executive Education Department as well.
Thank you. 今、ショネットさんが、スカラーシップの情報の URL リンクをこちらに送ってくださったので、ぜひ、ここから詳細見てください。珍しくディスタンスラーニングの生徒にも奨学金が下りるようなので、はい、ビッグチャンスだと思います。はい。Okay, and then, next question is, if I have a question in the classes, is it not polite to contact the professor directly? What do you think? Maybe 糸丸さんですかね。
日本語でいいですか？
もちろん大丈夫です。どちらでも。はい。Anything, English or Japanese is totally fine.
はい、OK です。直接、ちょっと先生をちょっとメールとか連絡することができますと思います。僕もちょっと何回目ちょっと直接コンタクト、連絡することができたから、ちょっと大丈夫そうですと思います。問題ないと思います。ちょっと別のコースはね、先生とちょっとたくさんのアシスタントとかがありますので、ちょっと先生がちょっとコンタクトすることができない場合は、ちょっとアシスタントとか、コースなんていう、ちょっと本当の名前ちょっと忘れてました。Sinead, what's other than the professor for the course, what's the other person's called again? The assistants and the other name?
The administrative team?
Yes, that one. So they can contact them as well.
So there are many persons that they can contact too. The usually communication tool is email, or do you have any chat, like to be more flexible?
there is a chat, there is email. もちろん、チャット、E メールとか、ちょっと学生になるときはね、ちょっと自分のアウトルックメールがちょっとできてしまってから、ちょっとそれをちょっとたくさんの先生からとか、アドミンとかから、ちょっとメールがちょっともらってから、それを使うことができます。So you could use chat, you could use email. There's a system for students called Blackboard, where you get your assignments through to study and what you need to study and what you need to prepare for exams and what you need to prepare for your project. You can also on that you can message through to the teachers directly also. So there's many ways you can contact teachers, administrative team, assistants. There's so much support. Sometimes too much support.
Too much support. That's great.
There's so much support. That's no problem at all.
It's very great to hear that, because many Japanese students is kind of like worried about maybe the communication is kind of difficult because they have a distance, not face to face. So
even for me being here in Japan, there was no problem at
no
all.
problem. That's wonderful.
Yes, and we have a team in Bangor who are solely dedicated to these executive education programs. So we like to take good care of our students and give them the best support as possible, really, to get them through.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. そうです。たくさん、本当に生徒へのサポートが充実しているようなので、ディスタンスラーニングだからといって、本当に、何もサポートが、受けられないということではなく、しっかりとした、サポートを受けていただけるので、はい、ご安心くださいということですね。はい。Okay, so next question is, do we have to have management experience of several years to enter MBA course?
Okay, so to enter the full Chartered Banker MBA program, the entry criteria is to have a bachelor's degree and 2 or 3 work experience in the industry. Or if you do not have a current bachelor's degree, we will look at applications if you hold 3 or more experience in the financial services industry relevant to the program. So that's the entry criteria for the full program.
Okay.
But I mean, if anybody's not sure, we can look at CVs. So if you want to email us your CV and check your eligibility, we are more than happy to do that before you apply.
Yeah, that would be great. And also, could you please tell me which IELTS score need to enter this course?
Yes, so I think it's 6. So no element below 5.5.
Okay, thank you. はい。もし入学資格に関してちょっとご不安な場合はお気軽に大学の方にコンタクトを取っていただければアドバイスいただけると思いますのでよろしくお願いいたします。はい。Next question is coming back to scholarship. And this student are considering to get scholarship, but is it difficult or how difficult to get this scholarship? What is the ratio of applicant?
So how would they get the scholarship? Yes. So it's as simple as applying, to be honest, and mentioning the scholarship. So we may come back to you afterwards and ask you for a personal statement. So it's as simple as that, really. So it's available to all international students, and we're just helping them with the fees. But yeah, it's just a matter of applying, mentioning the Bangor scholarship, and yes, the team might approach you later on for a personal statement.
Okay. Are there any a GPA requirement or IELTS requirement?
For the
to get this a scholarship?
No.
Okay. So it's basically based on like a personal statement, as you mentioned. Okay.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
そうですね。どなたでも、比較的、申請しやすい、もの、申し込みいただきやすいものということで、特に、GPA の基準とか、IELTS の基準とかは設けてなく、ベースはパーソナルステートメントの内容とかで、決まるようですので、はい。本当に前向きにご検討いただけるんじゃないかなとは思いますね。はい。Okay, so next question. Yeah, we received many questions. That's good. Okay. So next question is about career support. Like, even for the distance learning MBA student could receive any career support?
Any career?
Well, I could say on my end, from what I know, personally, I have one friend who, she did not do this program, but she did her bachelor's degree through Bangor University. She actually went to Wales and studied in Bangor University, and she's currently working. She's Japanese, but she's currently working in Wales right now. She did receive career support to find a job in Wales, and she's currently working there. So it seems to me that there's career support that if you need it. So anything to add, Shionet?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we've got a team, undergraduate, postgraduate behind us as well, because usually we recruit students who are already in work and currently working. But there is a team, a good international office at the university who are there to help with everything like that as well.
So usually they can have a support for example, like a CV reviewing or any like interview practice, you think?
Yeah, I think essentially at the university there is support for things like that. Not quite through our department, but yes, the international office who deal with undergraduates, postgraduates as well, they can lend a hand with support with everything like that.
Okay, thank you. Even for distance learning student, maybe can have support remotely. Not sure.
Yes.
Okay,
yes, they can do.
Great. そうですね。ディスタンスラーニング、のセットでも、リモートでキャリアサポートを受けられるそうですね。はい。ありがとうございます。So, next question is, please tell me nationality balance at Bangor University.
Okay, so Bangor University is located in Wales, which is part of the United Kingdom. So we are the little country just off England, so we're not far from England. We're close to Manchester, Liverpool side of England, so we are the north of Wales.
Do you have many international students? Like, yeah.
Yes, we do. Yes, the postgraduate study at Bangor University is very large. We have a lot of students from coming from international and to study our program. Most of our students from the distance learning program are all global. So we have more international students than home students on the distance learning programs.
Do you know are there any Japanese students?
I believe Aithama is our first Japanese student on the executive education program.
That's great. Did you know that?
Yeah, first person living in Japan to do it. I mean, I coincidentally found out about it while I was already living in Japan, and I decided, since so my nationality is Jamaican, but I also grew up in the UK in Manchester. But then I moved to Japan like 8 years ago, and I was planning to go back to the UK to continue my banking career there in the UK, but then life happened and I decided to stay in Japan. But I wanted to still further my education in like getting a UK schooling while being here in Japan. And this was the perfect opportunity that I found when I did my research. And then I, checked it out, and they said they were able to still offer courses to Japan, and it's been going very well. So I would recommend it to Japanese students as well. I mean, it's as long as you're interested in finance and you're interested in it covers a wide, many topics in finance, and how the course is set up is you have many electives. I think you have 8 courses that you can choose to study. So you get to choose what direction you want to study, whether you want to go more green finance or you want to go more new ventures into creating your own business, or you get to study however you want to do it and at your pace. And that's the biggest selling point, while still getting a very high accredited master's degree from the UK. So that was my selling point for me. That's why I chose it.
Thank you. That's very clear. Okay. So next question is about the program, I think. Sometimes my job is in Japan get busy, and I might not be able to have time to work on the program. In that case, can I suspend the program for a while?
それは全然大丈夫と思います。僕はね、2020年ぐらいです。で、ちょっと急に COVID が出たとき、その時僕はちょっと佐賀県に住んでましたね。でその佐賀県で、ちょっとなんか、ちょっと ALT の仕事をして、だけどその時僕の契約はちょっとあんまり期間がなかったから、ちょっと多くの仕事がちょっと必要ですと思いましたから、多分仕事探しがちょっと必要ですと思いました。だから、ちょっと仕事を探しながら、ちょっと時間がなかったから、全然ちょっと勉強をすることができなかったから、ちょっとその2020年から多分2022年まで2年間ぐらい、それは普通じゃないんだけど、2年ぐらいちょっとやめましたから、去年からちょっともう一回始まりました。それは全然大丈夫ないですと思います。
結構お仕事のスケジュールの状況を見て、どれぐらいその年にモジュールを履修するのかっていうのは結構選択ができるっていう感じですかね。
だけど、自分で、例えば、普通はすべて毎年の4月と10月から、ちょっとセメスターが始まりから、セメスターが始まる場合は、そんな勉強をちょっとテストのまでにちょっとしないといけないんですよね。その真ん中ではやめることができないんですよね。だけど、セメスターが終わったら、ちょっとやめることが、少し休憩をすることができます。
じゃあ、
ちょっと
取り始めたら、モジュールを取り始めたらちょっっと難しいですけれども、
ちょっとですよね。だけど、
切りのいい時にってことですかね。一旦。
全然大丈夫と思います。もちろん、OK です。
なるほど。ありがとうございます。そうですね。他に何かご質問等ございますでしょうか。そうですね。追加でちょっと私に直接、届いている質問を読み上げます。I've got a new question directly to me, so I would like to share. So when is the deadline for April intake? Do you know it?
To apply?
Yeah, to apply.
Yes, so we are currently taking applications now. So now is the perfect time to be able to join the April intake. So if you want to complete the online application form, or you can send your CV directly to the team to check your eligibility. The process then is, once your application is accepted, you will receive an offer from our admissions team. You will then be invited to pay a deposit to secure your place. And then we will start the registration process then in March, and you will receive your inductions in April, and then our classes will begin early May. So right now is the perfect time to be able to join the spring intake.
So it is time for
It
them
is
to
time,
apply.
Yeah.
It's time. Okay. Okay. Sorry, another question. Yeah, and this student haven't taken any IELTS test yet. So until when he need to take this test? I mean, like he need to achieve 6.0.
Yes. So to be able to join the program, they would need to show that they have completed those tests.
So before the course starts.
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
I mean, the end of March.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So we have still 1 month. Yeah.
Still 1 month. Yes.
Okay.
And if not in time, there is another intake then in the autumn, which begins in October.
Right.
So they would be able to apply for that intake as well if it cannot be completed in time.
Okay. So this is my question, but do you have any like a default system? Like if student applied for the April intake, and then if student cannot reach their English,
Yes.
so then can they defer their offer to September intake, for example?
Yes, they can. So if they apply now and cannot make the April intake, they can most definitely defer to the October intake then.
Okay, that's great. That would be great. So maybe it's, as long as they are interested in the courses, so they can apply now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
そうですね。仕組みとしては、デッドライン、今、すぐにできるだけ早く出願を完了、していただいた方がいいということですね。で、もし、まだ IELTS 受けてない場合ですね、ギリギリ、コース開始前までに取得できればということなので、3月の末ぐらいまでには、取得できれば、4月には入れるということですね。もし、4月、出願をして、そこでオファーをもらって、英語がちょっと、英語のスコアが、取れなかったとしても、9月の方にリファーと言って1年間延期を、入学時期を先延ばしにすることもできるということなので、はい。なるべく早めに、勉強を開始されたい場合は、今、すぐに、アプライをしていただくことをお勧めします。はい。OK。はい。それではその他に何かご質問等はございますでしょうか？大丈夫ですかね？はい。Okay. So the last question, I guess, they're asking me, do you have any pre-master course, like a preparation course for this MBA course? Do you have any pre-master?
Any what, sorry?
Do you have any pre-master course? Pre-master?
Pre-master.
She means like
postgraduate.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry.
I think she means like a pre-grad, like a pre-graduate certificate, like
kind of a graduate diploma to prepare
so we
for
do,
MBA.
Yeah, we do also offer the postgraduate certificate. So it's a faster study route to gaining the chartered banker status. So this is a 12-month course. So the postgraduate certificate in bank management and technology. So this includes four modules over 12 months. So once you've completed this certificate, you can then accelerate your study to the full MBA after this. So this is a great, taster of postgraduate study, or, we do also have the options of the individual study modules as well. So if they want to take one module to begin with, just to have a little taster of postgraduate study, one module can be completed in 6 months. So this is a good way of gaining your postgraduate credits then, which, it will accelerate your studies for your MBA later on.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And it's a more affordable way of completing your MBA as well.
Great. Thank you so much. いや、そうですね。少し、MBA に入る前の準備コースっていうのも、提供はしているようなので、もしは直接入学、ちょっとご不安な方は、そういったコースも、ご検討ください。はい。Okay. So, では、他に何かご質問等ございますでしょうか？ Do you have any question? Okay. I think, yeah. It seems that we don't have any questions, so, yeah. はい。それでは、そうですね。本日、セミナーにご参加いただき、大変ありがとうございます。Thank you for joining our seminar today, Chartered and Itomar. Would you like to say something to the student?
Ladies first.
Just like to say thank you very much for joining us today. And if you do have any questions or would like to discuss anything further, please do feel free to reach out to our team and we would be happy to assist you with any questions that you have.
Thank you so much. And then tomorrow?
はい。僕もね、本当にありがとうございました。僕はね。ちょっと質問があれば、ちょっとどうやってコンタクトすることができるかな、ちょっとわかりませんけど、質問があれば、ぜひ、ちょっと僕にできれば、ちょっと聞いてくださいね。全然大丈夫です。
ありがとうございます。
はい、
そうですね。こちらの、チャーターバンカー MBA に関して何かご質問等がございましたら、弊社の方にまずご問い合わせいただけましたら、確認をしたりですね、ショネットさんにおつなげしたりしますので、はい、何か、ご不明点ありましたら、ぜひお問い合わせください。はい。それでは、本日のセミナー以上となります。本日はご参加いただきありがとうございました。Okay, thank you for joining our seminar today. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye. お疲れ様です。
ありがとうございます。